Hello everyone and welcome back to the final game of AmberT versus Faust. Now this is actually game 5. I know I said that I would cast 6 games, but it turned out that one of the games I casted was absolutely fucking boring, so I decided not to upload that one. But this one should be good enough, and this time we have Mr. AmberT actually playing Eurocore. Now I'm not sure if it's a mechanized deck or a regular Eurocore deck, but all I know is that it's Eurocore, so I guess that's enough for now. We do have some glorious Cassiopes being spammed out right off the bat, trying to prevent that drop there. Let's slow this down for a while now. K52 managing to pick off one, but actually getting stunned, and it actually goes down to the Cassiopes, so yeah. Those Mistrals sniped something there. I'm not really sure what it was. I hope you guys catch that out. Or rather caught that out. I don't know English, I'm sorry. Do have Faust dropping some GRUs. He really likes those GRUs, as he's proved this past 5 games. So I think he's gonna go for aggressive play into Alpha. Meanwhile, he's decided to completely give Hotel up, so kinda like that first game I casted from both of them. And we do have a motorized, well, it's not really a motorized push, is it, considering these things are tracked, but we do have BTR 90s leading the front here, or rather the charge. I don't even know what I'm saying anymore. I mean, casting games back to back tends to fuck with your brain, I guess, but yeah, I just wanted to do that. Let's just slow this down and see what is going on here. Considering nothing's really happening on the left side of the map, we can just focus on this action here for now. We do have B1 still 2-stack, because why micro? Doing some nice damage here. GRU's actually engaging these Jaegers, and the Store firing on the Cassiopes, but missing most of his shots. Actually taking that last one out, but we'll see. Yeah, there we go. Still missing, man. So most of his VDVs got caught out by that Leopard and this other Leopard here. I'm not too sure why he's using 184s, but I mean, I guess he likes them. I really don't like them because they're only 12 AP for 40 points. I'd rather spend 20 more points and get an actual tank, but oh, Tor getting sniped by that Jag, so leaving Faust with no AA once again. And actually, AmberT holding this off really solidly. I mean, he can't deal with those T-72s, but if he manages to take out this infantry, those T-72s are rather useless on their own. However, on the right side of Alpha, he's not looking that well, and Faust is able to capitalize on that by bringing out some BTRs. But AmberT really just doing massive amounts of damage to Faust's initial attack here. They have an MLD coming out, trying to get some Cassiopes, but going down to the Mistral, so nice little snipe there. And these Morskayas, sorry, are in a pretty good spot. If he can occupy this town, he can cut off reinforcements coming down from this road, maybe catch him by surprise. And yeah, I don't think Faust really played this opener really well, or rather AmberT defended it really well, as you can see. I mean, look at the amount of units for Faust on the map. It's nothing compared to what AmberT still has. Especially on this side. I mean, I'm not even going to talk about this side because it's kind of self-explanatory. Yeah, solid usage of these Cassiopes, trying to snipe some units around, but these BTR 90s actually taking them out. Finally getting his revenge on those Cassiopes. And any second now. Any second now. Okay, there we go. They both go down. And Faust actually now has some sort of a solid position in Alpha. Granted, he's completely overextended and lacking in fire support or AA. So we do have these B1s here, still trying to do some stuff. That Shilka actually might get sniped. Yes, it does go down to the Leopard. So very solid usage of his Leopards, managing to thwart Faust's attacks. Faust actually reinforcing. We can go at a ×2 for now, considering the action did quiet down a bit. And we'll see how Faust manages to dig himself out of this one, because he's in quite the predicament, if I may be honest. Really not in a favorable position. I mean, it's kind of funny how both players chose not to even go for Delta. And these Morskayas are actually taking some damage from those Jaegers. Wow, but those B tier 90s should hopefully provide some help there to make sure they don't die. And he actually moves his T-72s down the bottom here. PD sniping that Etendard, almost getting that Mirage, so really nice usage there of his interceptor. Milan getting a kill on the B tier 90, and these Martyrs and Panzergardens actually killing those Morskayas, so Faust losing his initiative here completely. Might even lose the... oh wow, man, that French bias is real. Wow. But he does have these B1s here. I mean, MiG-27 did snipe that Leo 1. But yeah, as I was saying, the only thing keeping him in this zone right now are these B1s. VDV are most likely going to get wrecked by the MG3s there. There's just a lot of MG3s. Some Jaegers being caught out by that BRDM though, so they're not really gonna harass that effectively. It's a good thing I caught them because I was zoomed in like that, whatever. These Jaegers are probably not gonna last long. But we'll see. We have more units being rallied out, and I'm just gonna go ahead and assume that this is a mechanized deck because I haven't actually seen anything wheeled, at least transports wise. Tor going down once again, so Faust just not being able to preserve his AA whatsoever. And now these B1s are in massive trouble because they're just isolated, as you can see. MiG-27 going down, but I mean going up or whatever, coming out, I guess I was trying to say. Not really sure what he's gonna go for, but these B1s, one going down to the Panzergrenz and Cassiopes, the second one is detract. He could go for a side shot, maybe even a rear armor hit from the Panzergrenz. Maybe taking that out, we'll have to see. I mean, the Panzergrenz only have 16 AP, and this has 15 front armor, so it's not really doing a great deal of damage. But it's better than nothing, I guess. I mean, personally, I would disengage, get the Jaegers maybe closer, and just try and outflank him from every side. But that Mi-24D actually might save this tank. Mistral catching it out, though. Will he kill it though? That's the question. He gets out of range and misses with that last missile, so he's kind of lucky there. We can speed it up now. AmberT going for Delta now, which is a smart choice considering there's no units by Faust there whatsoever. So he will be uncontested there. I mean, if he overextends, he can run into that BRDM, but he does unload into town. Playing it cautiously there, probably his best bet right now. And it's kind of interesting how AmberT always gets his CVs out really late. I mean, if he had Foxtrot and Alpha maybe, he could definitely put pressure on Faust, but as you can see, Faust is at a +2. Has given up most of the map though. I mean, definitely, it kind of speaks for itself. I don't think giving up Hotel is a good idea ever. I mean, if you're gonna dedicate your entire push into Alpha, then maybe it could work, but if your push works out, otherwise you've just given a zone to your opponent completely unnecessarily. And you don't want to be doing that, obviously. Unless you're trying to lose, I don't know. Maybe you like losing. Who knows, I'm not judging. So yeah, both players kind of contemplating their next moves for now, so we're just gonna sit back, enjoy the view, have a little chat. Could actually have a smoke because I've been casting for 2 fucking hours now. And yeah, see what happens from this point on. Faust actually trying to take back Hotel. It's kind of a stalemate here, so let's switch perspective. MiG-27 will take out that Leopard, so that kind of allows free reign. I don't know what else killed those Leopards. I wasn't really paying attention. We do have one Mistral being pulled back by AmberT, but we do have another one substituting it. I think he's just pulling it back to the FOB. That's kind of neat. Let's slow this down. Let's see, probably not much gonna happen here, so we can focus on this town fight for now. Quite a lot of Jaegers from AmberT, but not much in terms of fire support. Meanwhile, for Faust, he does have the Morskayas backed up by BTR-90s, but I don't think he has enough infantry to crack this shell. I did hear some fire here. I'm not too sure what was happening, but yeah, let's just keep looking at this, and I'll just pay attention to the minimap if something happens. He actually might get this though. If he keeps these Jaegers busy and not loses his BTR-90s, he really shouldn't be that close with them, but he does take note of that and pulls them back, so smart play by him. And he does have Grus there on the flank. Really liking his Grus. I think I already said that. Doesn't matter. AmberT rallying out a CV for Foxtrot, which is probably smart because he's 99 points on the downside. And yeah, still rallying out some troops for Hotel. Meanwhile, Faust not really taking more reinforcements there. His assault into Delta wasn't really that successful, so we could probably speed up. And what? Why would you ever use this? I don't know. Like, I mean, what's the bonus over a regular CV? Yeah, I guess it's his choice, really. So we do have a CV being rallied out by AmberT to deny Delta, or rather just neutralize it. We do have a MiG-27 coming out, probably going for the Gazelle. He really wants to preserve his GRUs, manages to take it out. And the game once again slowing down a bit. We do have Faust rallying out a bit more units for Hotel. So trying to take back what he previously had forsaken there. Morskaya is getting spotted by the Gazelle and the Leopard firing on them. Leopard 1 going down by that MiG-27 there, so kind of a nice little kill there for Faust, only making AmberT rely on his infantry play. And he does have a nice little defensive position. Let's just keep it like this for now. BU coming out from Faust. I'm not too sure that's the right choice, but I think he's anticipating a massive push from AmberT, so he's gotten that preemptively there as a defense. We'll see what happens, but now AmberT at a +1, so he definitely has the advantage this game. Rallying out a bit more Mirages there to deny those MiG-27s, obviously, because he doesn't want to lose tanks. And he's probing with some transports, but double PDs, he actually might lose this. He does pull it back, so smart play by AmberT, taking note of those fighters in time. But he is going for that engagement, scoring a kill and evacing straight away. Actually losing one to the Gepard there, so not entirely cost efficient, but still. I mean, considering both players are really relying more on their ASFs instead of their ground AA, I think that was definitely a good kill for Faust. And meanwhile, he is trying to push back here with some VDVs. That Martyr being pulled back because the Vampire is just insane. As you can see, one shot kills that Martyr. So Faust is now currently focusing on taking back Hotel. More troops being rallied out by AmberT, trying to hold his zone. Probably a smart choice. He wants to deny Faust the caps for as long as he can, because he does have quite a bit of points to catch up with only 18 minutes on the clock. Manages to kill those Panzergrens there, but this town is still under the control of AmberT. And those GRUs, I think they killed a transport, so it wasn't really that big of a deal that I missed that. They're still alive there though, which is kind of funny. But AmberT rallying out more Gazelles, so now these GRUs may actually go down. Let's see what happens. one of the gazelles getting down to 1 HP, and that BU taking out that leopard. So nice shot there. One shot, one kill. And wow, GRU's managing to kill those gazelles, so still maintaining presence on that side of the map. Meanwhile, look at the massive reinforcements train coming in from AmberT. Meanwhile, Faust not really having that many troops. So we'll see how it goes, but let's slow it down. We do have a push coming up from Faust, so it looks like it's round 2 for Alpha, but I mean, AmberT does have a solid position. He did take out that Leo 2 that was there. I'm assuming the BU took it out. I didn't really see. I'm sorry. I'm bad at casting. You already know this, but yeah, it's fun. So he's making some nice progress, actually attacking from multiple directions. Meanwhile, also pushing up here, so distracting AmberT as much as he can. We'll also probably go for those Jaegers there at the top. You can see the Spetsnaz are taking some damage. But there's just massive units coming out from AmberT. Let's actually focus here for now. I don't think he'll be able to hold off this wave though. He doesn't have any tanks to hold his zone here, and these VDVs are badly damaged, and there's just way too many Jaegers and Panzergrenadiers to be able to deal with that. Have another MiG-27 being rallied out. I don't know what he's gonna go for, but I'm gonna switch there once he gets in range. PD escorting that, as I said, really well, executing his airstrikes. So these guys are gonna go down. We can probably focus a bit here for now. And Faust made really nice progress here. As you can see, he's got some BTR 90s here, managing to push up with his tanks as well. B1 getting a shot to the face by that Milan, but I think he should be good if he evacs in this direction, not show his side armor, and he does lose it to the Milans. Really badly played there, but doesn't matter. He does have another one in reserve, but you obviously don't want to be losing your tanks. And Hotel once again going to AmberT. There's nothing there but the CV. MiG-27 being evac'd out, didn't really score any kills. And these GRUs are trying to go across, but I think that Leopard might catch them out. I don't think he's in range though. You can speed up a bit and slow down when necessary. BMD going down. Slow down now. Let's see what happens. Could zoom in like this. Want to keep an eye out on what's happening here. SU-24 actually killing that pesky little Milan squad there, which was proving to be more than annoying for Faust. And now Faust once again in a nice position. If he can neutralize Alpha, he can actually turn this game around. As you can see, AmberT actually managed to catch up points wise. You have these Morskaya Pehodas now moving into the zone. Those Jaegers will most likely die because Morskaya's do some nice damage to line infantry. And oh, will he get the kill? He just barely goes around the UAZ, but he does spot it, so he will go for that. No response coming out from Faust, losing the CV there. Actually, will he lose the CV there? He does lose the CV there, but Faust getting another one, so that was not exactly in time, but that was okay. MiG-27 might score the kill on that one. Not too sure it will though, but we'll see what happens. We do have a nice little flow of reinforcements coming out from AmberT. But also you can see Faust having some BTRs there. Oh, this CV might go down as well, unless the MiG-27 just saves it in the nick of time. So we can zoom back in. He'll move the CV into golf, so no big deal there. I mean, he did lose that valuable reinforcement time, and BU actually staying alive. I think that would have been a side shot if it hit. Etendard managing to live another day, so that's kind of cool. BTR 90 suppressing these Jaegers, and T-72B actually putting some more pressure. And Faust actually managing to scope out the CV. These Jaegers trying to desperately get to his zone, but there's just too many VDVs to be able to handle the pressure. So he will take this zone once again. Oh wow, Leopard taking a nice little shot there on the B1, but he does retaliate, killing it. So saving his tank there on the side. So we're back to the same situation we had at the beginning of the match. Camping some supplies as well, that's always nice. But AmberT firing on them, I don't think that machine gun is really going to kill it though. And we do have a CV being rallied out by Faust, trying to capture this zone. Do have a little probe going into Faust's home sector, just to scout out what's there, and considering there's really the CV and the GRUs, I mean, we'll see what AmberT decides to do with that information. If he even knows that, that is. But CV unloading here for Faust is going to put him at a nice +3 tech, so that will be definitely a nice boost for him this game. So in the 10-minute mark, he's turning this one around again. Meanwhile, AmberT pushing up here. But these VDVs in a nice little spot will deny that. We have an Su-24M being called out, I'm assuming defensively to stop this Jaeger assault. Pulling back those VDVs as well, that's a smart choice. He does not want them to be exposed. Does score some Jaeger kills there, not enough, but still killing a squad, and that's enough to kind of even out the numbers here for Faust. He has taken complete control of Alpha though, which is good. Definitely what he needs this game, and he's once again back in the lead, so quite a nice back and forth between both of our players. But we do have AmberT being a sneaky devil once again, pushing up with what seems to be a Leopard and a Martyr 2 loaded with Panzergrens. Meanwhile, rallying out more troops to counter-attack Alpha, but I don't think Leopards are enough against a BU and a B1. We'll see how that goes. CV left its guns on, so he does get exposed, actually running out of ammo as well. So if AmberT chooses to go for a bombing run, which he does, he might score the kill, but I think Faust is going to move that. And the CV in India actually having its guns on, so being revealed by the transport there. PD being called out in an attack, but look at this, AmberT choosing to go for India now. Moving all of his troops from Hotel, trying to attack this. Maybe he can even capture this zone at this point. Etendard not being evac'd, could go down by the Shilka. Does go down by the Shilka. And we do have an Su-24M going for this instead of noticing this. I don't even think, let's just see if Faust... He doesn't even see this. So that's... oh wow. That's gonna be completely bad for Faust. Su-24M once again being used defensively, manages to take out those Jaegers, but there's just more pressure coming out from AmberT. Will go for those VDVs, and yeah, Leopard going down, but those VDVs are really low on health, so the Jaegers actually stand a chance. And let's just see what happens in India now, because this is just really once again a hectic ending to a game, which is why I chose to cast this one. Spetsnaz managing to fend off that Martyr, saying nope, you're not getting us this time. But Martyr getting out of range, so should be good. And I'm not really seeing a response by Faust. He's still rallying out troops to go here. I think his main focus was in Delta, but that's just misprioritized. I mean, losing Delta is affordable if you can contain this. Because yeah, as you can see, I mean, AmberT just rallying out a lot of troops there. PD getting stunned there. Oh, even getting taken out by the Mistral, so not being able to take out that IDS in time. Meanwhile, I mean, this game is all over the place. More troops coming out from AmberT here, trying to take this out. Some Fallschirmjäger sneaking into this 2-point zone here. Shilka hopefully intercepting that bombing run, but the IDS does manage to drop its payload. Not getting the CV kill though. VDVs here did die though, and I don't know what Faust is doing. I bet this is mismicroed. Cause yeah, now he's in the open with his CV. This is a massive mistake by Faust. But he's in the lead by quite a lot of points though. And there's only 6 minutes on the clock. We do have some transport helicopters being rallied out by AmberT, so this is kind of in a hurry. Hopefully trying to take this zone. We have a B1 being rallied out. Let me just shift into a perspective that works for everyone. B1 will stop some of these units, but there's just a lot of Jaegers and a really nice unit mix by AmberT here. Granted, he only has 2 missiles left on that Mistral, but still, I think it's enough to fend off any helos that might try to attack him. 1A4 going down. Jaeger's pushing up, but the Morskayas will intercept that, so this CV should be safe. I don't know what killed that B1. I'm sorry, I was looking at this. I'm assuming the Martyr got a sight shot on it, because nothing else is in the area. But we do have yet another bombing run coming out by Faust. I think he's just desperately trying to hold on to Delta now for as long as he can. He's masked up a lot of points though. But losing India is definitely not good for him. I mean, yeah. Going for what seems to be the backlines, probably the smartest choice, taking out the majority of the attacking forces there. Jaegers will... Man, this might be an even battle. The Jaegers are calm. Will actually kill the Morskayas, so this is not looking good for Faust at all, man. He's letting it slip, but he is holding on to AmberT's 2-point zone here. And never mind, he actually unloads those Fallschirmjägers here. So it looks like he wants Delta badly. Man, this is just all over the place. Scouting with those transports. Kind of cheesy, but what are you gonna do? I mean, the lack of AA by Faust has really been hurting him these games. He does have only 1 Shilka, but CV does get spotted by those. IDS on the call out there. CV in India does go down by the Martyrs and the Jaegers. Will this CV go down? Yes, it will. So now Faust is looking really bad. Desperately trying to hold off AmberT here, but as you can see, he's slipping up. He did lose that BU. I'm not sure to what, but he still lost it. And yeah, now he's in quite the predicament. AmberT needs to rally out CVs for every zone, and he can actually win this in 4 minutes. If that's +2, so that'll be +3, +4, +5. I think a +5 lead for 4 minutes should be good enough to catch up like 200 points. Once again, I'm bad at math, but still. IDS being called out. I'm assuming he is probably going for the VDVs that were there. Yeah, he does manage to get them. I think he thought the CV was there, but it's really not. But he still managed to get a kill, so I guess it was worth it. And Morskaya is actually holding off these Fallschirmjägers rather well. I think they killed a squad and got another squad down to half HP. We do have AmberT moving with his Martyrs, but there's a B1 there. Will manage to defend, scoring the kill, so denying that bridge there. We do have another CV being rallied out by Faust, so he's trying desperately to cling onto this. Not too sure how it's gonna end up for him though. These VDVs managing to score that Leopard kill. CV being called out by AmberT though, but might be neutralized. As you can see, wow, they actually killed each other there. So Faust actually still holding on to Alpha, and AmberT not rallying out CVs. He definitely should have had a CV in Hotel like long ago. Way sooner than, well, I don't know, I don't really see CVs being rallied out by him that much. But I think Faust is just trying to defend for 2 minutes. I mean, he does have a massive lead, so he still has a chance to be in this game. Another IDS being called out. I'm assuming once again going for a CV snipe, but preemptively being moved there. Actually, probably dropped it for some of these zones. We'll see where the bombs land. Landed there, but the CV was actually not there, so Faust managing to save that one. Another IDS being called out. Not too sure what he's going for. Getting some Shilka Fire, still going for the VDVs there. But you can notice that AmberT is really desperate at this point. He's just trying to snipe CVs. Not getting them. And these Morskayas are still alive. What the hell? That's just insane. So is this B1, but he's kind of hidden there. I mean, this Morskaya squad fended off 3 Fallschirmjäger squads. I can't wrap my head around that one. That's pretty neat. And the KA sniping the last one. So yeah, AmberT could have won this. He really could have won this if he only had CVs everywhere. He did that really nice play in India though, you know, because Faust wasn't focusing there whatsoever. I think like his playstyle is to mostly just abandon one side and go all in on the other. CV being scouted by Faust there. Will he manage to get this out? Yes, he does get it, putting him at a +1 with 45 seconds on the clock. I think it's safe to say this is Faust's game. What an ending, really. I mean, these two make some really nice matches together. Quite like their games. They're very close and they're always like, they always have a twist ending of sorts. Quite like that one. Scores that IDS kill, but yeah, I think we can just speed this up because not much else is gonna happen. And I hope you guys like this game. I will see you next time. Bye bye.